Well, let's begin with this one. Ooh, looks good. Yeah, beautiful avocado. I'm gonna scoop out. Beautiful and healthy. One more. A little bit avocado in the morning. It's very good breakfast. No sugars, a little bit healthy fats. And if you're gonna look on the composition of avocado, you're gonna see that it's a huge amount of the water inside also. So instead of drinking your morning coffee or tea, eat the fruits. Of course, the durian could be the best one, and eat the veggies as avocado. Well, you may say that the avocado is also the fruit, yeah, but that's a long discussion about what is a fruit, what is a vegetable. Like tomatoes, also some people say they are fruits, but it's not important. That's just abbreviation. Ideas like that. You eat something healthy in the morning, and avocado is a very good breakfast. Yeah, beautiful. Now we're gonna open another one. Let me see. My favorite is evergreen, well ripe. That is one of the most tastiest, I guess. Avocado. This one looks good. Beautiful. Let me open this one. Guys, check this beauty. Well, if it could be organic, then it could be one of the best foods, yeah. But in the places where you have no choice, you go for conventional, yeah. Of course, you go and ask, research, and then you make your decision. Well, and here on top, I'm gonna go well-known pineapple. Well, of course, it's a little bit too much sugar, and sugar is the biggest enemy in modern culture, modern society. We all get overweight, teeth getting worse, hair fall out, and we get fat and so on. Sick and fat, mainly because of the sugar. Pineapple not exception. It's a huge amount of the fructose in here, but there's also some good elements which helps digest your proteins and fats. So once in a while it's okay. Well, I'm gonna eat it now, and then I'm gonna get a fish for the evening and a little bit of veggies, and that's gonna be my healthy meals for today. Well, that's beautiful, well-ripened pineapple. Well, close proximity to Katapagan, which is a Mount Apo hillside. So many small hills, which is full with cabbage fields. A little bit snack. What is that one? Tokwa.
Yeah, that's tofu, sir.
It's like tofu cheese.
No, just soybeans.
Soybeans, yeah. But tofu is also from the soybeans. But okay. Tokwa for sale. Yeah, beautiful plants. Yeah, you see this one? Very hot day today. So, and as a hot day, the moves are slower. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, well, pressure of the sun. Such immense power. And I like the market is more quieter. It's not that much noise. People are more reserved because it's so hot. So I don't want to spend unnecessary energy. Veggies as always. Well, that's good. Jackfruit. Cereal's beauties. Look good. Well, and it's healthy. Some beautiful small veggie stalls. Everybody want to have its own goldfish here. A little bit balut. Oh yeah. Snack time, you see. Somebody has a healthy snack, someone don't have healthy. Good. Piña. Pineapple. Yeah. Well, yeah, the pineapple of course is a good healthy snack. But here, well, you see too much sugar, of course. Huge amount of the unhealthy fats and the sugars. But then also, you see the crowd here, of the fish. Many people understand the value of the healthy food. So the veggies and clean fish is the best food which you can have. Yeah, sweets and breads. That's the origin of our problems in life. too much nonsense food. And here we have healthy one. Think about it. Well, and healthy greens. Well, I see more and more mushrooms in the markets. Yeah, that's mean the production is growing. Yeah, but here we have beautiful bamboo shoots. Organic, healthy food. Hello girls, hello!
Hello, sir.
How is your day today? Hopefully it's going good.
Vegetable, fresh.
Yeah, what about malunggay today?
Malunggay today. Your friend, your friend.
Oh, here we have a big bucket of malunggay. Yeah, thank you.
5 pesos tina.
Yep.
Wala man tina. 5 pesos yan, ito kinidala. Hindi ako na butang.
Beautiful malunggay. That's always healthy.
Silpi, di may magpa-silpi diri. May magkakondo. May magpa-silpi diri.
Beautiful the bong. That's the bamboo shoot.
Patak da bungge.
Yeah. Oh, that's the meat section. Well, thank you, sir. The problem is with the pork belly one.
What?
Too much fat?
It's not more fat, it's more meat.
More meat, yeah.
Still fat.
See, if you eat this one, you're gonna gain this fat on your stomach, and then your 6 packs disappear. No more 6 pack. Ooh la la. Yeah, but that's okay sometimes for a while. But typically I go for tenderloin or things like that. Yeah, limit myself. Yeah. Okay, gonna check. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's You see, that's clean muscle. Yeah. Yeah. Bone meat is also very good. Agree. Bone meat is good. That's good for the cartilage. Yeah, bone meat is always good. Oh, that looks good. You see, positive vibes in the market. Well, bangus. Bangus in the pack. Yeah, you see? It looks beautiful with tomatoes together. Hello. How is your day today? Good? Going good? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, you see the beautiful matambaga today. How is your day today? Hello.
Hello, sir.
How is your day today? It's going good. Okay. Well, each yeah. Okay. Well, as you see, I do the vlogs about healthy lifestyle. Main thing is about healthy foods, and that's what I do. Travel and explore the healthy foods. Yesterday I was in Jensen. Yeah, exploring the tuna capital of the Philippines. Huge amount of tuna. Yeah. Oh la 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 la. Oh la la. Barrelizón. Hello, how is your day today?
I feel so happy. I'm really good.
Very good.
I see you here also.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, you are my birthday.
As always, positive vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Gumasa.
Umasa.
Gumasa in Sarangani. Very beautiful place, yeah. Well, see you around. Market moves, yeah. Today is not the most freshest fish. It's okay. Matambaka was good, but the choice is not the best, yeah. Matambaka is good today, fresh one. How much is the carp today? What is the price? 140, yeah. Well, check this humongous one. Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Should I change it?
Huh?
Should I change for a new one?
Oh,
How do you think? Well, okay, guys. Okay.
branded your pigeon.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys, thank you. Hello. Very good one. Well, you see, that's the organic stuff. Comes from the farm. Comes with bikey. And of course, we need more and more production like this. Cabbages, tomatoes, and not just the fruits from the trees. Well, that's the small preparation for my daily meals. This is the market. Yeah, market good. Well, another shopping day. Biggest market. And that's gonna be my healthy meal for today. Malunggay, moringa, and assorted veggies. Well, another beautiful evening meal. I'm gonna take a little bit moringa on the top. Beautiful. Well guys, that's it. That's gonna be my healthy meal for the evening. Best way to take care of your health, or in this case my health, is to go in the market and get that fresh organic food. So today we're gonna be discussing in simple terms basic steps which I make in order to keep myself healthy and keep my body slim and healthy. I'm gonna show you today in short how I choose my food. What's for me is okay, what's for me is not acceptable. But what's for me is valuable, what's for me is nonsense also. Our choices will direct us in certain direction. Follow my example in order to get the same results as me, or maybe even better. The way how I choose my food is many years experience, and of course I always research for the new developments in the case of healthy food, longevity, and smart modern lifestyle. Why modern lifestyle? Well, we totally depend on the science and modern age. Everything what we use, what we crave, what we need is based on science. Just look around you, the internet, that's science. All the gadgets and tools which you use, it's also science, material science, technology science. And of course the food. But the food is one interesting thing. We're stuck in maybe 60, 70 years old history of the food, of industrialized production of the food. We need to go back in the same time, go in the future and work on our food as a modern substances which enables us to live in modern time, happy and successful lifestyles. Those modern foods, of course, is very ancient things. New inventions in the field of longevity and healthy lifestyle is just sprouting, and they are not still proven by the time, which we need. All time proven things in the case of the health is very important, and they are very visual, very tangible. So all the modern food is based on oldest ingredients which we have, which was always around us when we was evolving as animals in our bushes, forests, lakesides, riversides, and so on. And our bodies adapt to consume those things. Modern chains of food supply, us call that modern one. As you see, animal food and also human food is based on plastic bags. And what we put on this plastic bag, that's the question. Is this something valuable for us? Well, and how about this one? Which isn't in bags, but here on the shelves. And sometimes a little bit wrapped. Kind of a little bit reminds me the plastic packaging. How we can understand which one is good, which one is useless. I replicate the steps which I do and how I separate the good foods from useless foods. Everything is simple as all which is quality in a life. It's based on our experience, and not just my experience, but many people have been choosing those foods for the many hundreds of years and find them work good for their bodies. All those foods which you see here, they were selected and sequenced once because of the certain qualities. Some of because of the taste, sweetness, some of because as avocados, because feeling of a situation, and of course healthy aspects which we feel, and it's being recognized by many people. Some are for convenience, easy to store, as the breads, the rice, and other wheats. But there is certainly some foods which is very valuable and very useful for our bodies. And each time when we consume those things, our body feels good and functions properly. Working properly, that's the main goal for diet. When you choose the foods, you wanna supply the elements for your body which gonna be used in the best possible way. The body gonna be utilizing those ingredients and building new parts of your body without any hiccups. Well, that's the main goal. Yeah, you will be able to pick up all my knowledge, maybe not all in one video, but some part of it, what I think about certain items. And in the end of this video I'm gonna make conclusion what is my choice, where I go, and what I choose for my smart and sensible food choices. Well, that's my first item what I see in the market. It's not particular order, it's just what I see, mungo beans. So what's good or what's bad about mungo beans? Well, by itself mungo beans is good. It's good supply of the proteins, but at the same time there are certain elements as a lectins and which may cause inflammation. So I typically sprout the beans or I lightly boil them. That's my approach. Also the beans you're gonna be making acidic environment in your body, so consuming beans should be moderate. Good practice is sprouting beans. Sprouted beans is one of the healthiest foods which you can eat. If it's sprouted in healthy clean water, then it's a very good one. Next things which I see here is oils. All those oils are heavily processed, bleached, and many different kind of industrial processes is used to produce them. So in my opinion, totally no. Don't need them. Well, I have one practice where I can use them. That's mouth rinsing with oil. So it's good practice. You keep your mouth for 1-2 minutes rinsed with the oil. That keeps healthy microflora around your teeth. So that's one good practice you can buy. Half liter, and once, twice, maybe 3 or 4, as much as you eat daily. After food you clean your teeth, you can rinse the mouth with the oil. That's good practice. Many people do that and find it useful. So no oils, yeah, nothing good in there. No oils for me. You, as always, may have your opinion, and if you have good results, you can share with us, and so we can understand is this opinion which you have is useful and good. Beautiful cabbages. We're gonna go back to them at the end of the video. Also beans, also carrots, also pepper, garlic and onions and tomatoes. That's gonna be our last destination, as a truthful destination, as a good one. Avocados. Well, also avocados, of course. Difficult to find good ones, ripe. And of course, clean and organic, even harder to find. That's the issue. Here's the beginning of the good aisle with good veggies. Yeah, it looks beautiful. The issue, it's not organic, and all this industrial production, well, huge amount of the chemicals is used. Laurel leaves, that's okay, that's good. Sometimes some dried fish, chilies, a little bit once in a while, why not? It's gonna complement your palate and also may deliver some element which you are missing in your body. It's also important thing you don't develop deficiency in your body. If you get too kind of categoric and say, well, I don't eat that, I don't eat that, you may develop deficiencies later on in your life. So that's very important to get all around possible elements for your body which is needed and which body requires to function well. Well, baggies with the rice. Well, rice. You see the problem with rice, it's only the starch, and it's also very heavily chemicalized. Production of the rice is very industrialized, so people use any possible means to get a crop in a bag and sell it. And also, if you're gonna see what is in the rice, it's only the starch. There's no nutritional values. What kind of elements the body gonna build from the rice? Your eye, your ear, your teeth, your bone, your skin, your hair, your heart, your liver, your kidney. Well, no, mainly fat. That's gonna be converted to the fat. If you're very hungry, you're gonna utilize a little bit for the energy production, but then the rest of it is gonna go directly to the fat. So, in my opinion, rice is a very, very bad food. Actually useless. And it's so addictive. And it's not only that, but there's so many deep chain reactions which you need to follow and understand why rice is bad, why it's so addictive and so on. But in short, if you don't spend all video only about rice, which we're gonna do later, in short I will say no rice, no at all, nothing, zero, zilch, useless. For me, I don't use it. Well, here we have in the market interesting things.
Magandang gamot ko.
Wow.
Kapire kay padala na tayo nasot.
Yeah. What kind of problems this solution treats? It's for the bones, for the skin. Why it's good? Okay. Well, in language barrier, but yeah. Well, you see, the people are trying to find. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Banyawan.
Well, you see, people try to find the ways, try to figure out solutions for the health, and there is some truth in that. I have friends who works for the herbal teas, and they have factories, herbal teas, and very good practices in North Europe, where they collect clean herbs in a clean environment and dry them out, and there is a proven effects on the body, which is helpful. But all those things should be scientifically proven, and with very cautious, smart, scientific attitude. Will I buy this oil? Well, probably no. I may check sometimes, once in a while, if I see the ingredients are only natural. But if I see some smell, chemical smell, like the spirit or any other conservation ingredient, I will say then no. Definitely no. And even if I use, then it's like once in a while until I understand if this is useful. But that's not even in percentage or 1%, 0.01% of total things which I use for my health. 99.9% of my diet and attitude to the healthy lifestyle will be based on those things. Greens. Maybe 1% are gonna be enjoyment. As those things totally no, because all they're wrapped in plastic. Industrialized product, no. Well, this could be 1%. This could be 1% also. And the Sincamas, that could be maybe 15-20%. That's valuable stuff, yeah. But also this is a very industrialized production. But we have no other chance. We need to use something every day to keep us healthy and fit and energetic and so on. So if there is no other choice, you go by that. But if you have choice to get organic one, of course you go by organic one. Small producers of mangoes or potatoes is not that valuable. Mangoes, well, also not that. But still, if you have small producer of the local products, that's good. That's the best product which you can choose. And of course, if you can find someone who produces and delivers to the market like tomatoes, cabbages, all those greens, which is like basic food you have, just from his farm, clean one, then it's best food, best product. Here we're approaching the basic ingredients for everyday consumption. Well, and here we have basic ingredients for healthy lifestyle. Guys, looks beautiful, yeah. Eat white bread every day for 1 month, and I assume at the end of the month you will be sick as sick as you could be. So of course no, nothing from here, zero, like never. Have I eaten? Well, of course, I grew up in an environment where the people consume those things every day. But that's the worst food which you can consume. Total nonsense for me. I don't use it at all. Like, no. Well, that's the main ingredient for the healthy diet. For my healthy diet, as always I say, you may have your opinions. Do your research, do your homework, choose. But if you see that I have good results and sounds that I'm practicing what I'm preaching, then you can try. I allow you to copy me as much as you want. So that's the basic ingredients for healthy lifestyle. And the Sincamas, which is called turnip, cabbages, different kind of cabbages, and also the pumpkin, squash, aubergine, those things, cucumber, tomatoes, carrots, potatoes. Well, not too much because there's only the starch. There's no healthy ingredients for your body in the potatoes. Onions, garlic, yeah, a little bit to spice up your life. Malungai, moringa, green one, definitely yes, a very good one. Cabbages, as always. Laurel leaves, pepper, sometimes some chilies, dried fish a little bit. That's gonna make your dish more tasty. Sometimes a little bit, that's okay. Well, and of course all those greens which you see here. Try by yourself what tastes good, what feels good for you. A little bit this, a little bit that. Every day change a little bit. Buy something new. Buy a few leaves. Eat it. Try it. And I understand when I eat how my body reacts on that. But this is a main 90% of my food in my diet. Veggies. Diverse veggies, not one, but good mixes like here, which is blessed here in the Philippines. They make those mixes already available for you. In each and other market is going to be those 3 different mixes available. This could be differently named in different countries, but idea is the same. Fresh veggies in a different combination. Well, spices is a very difficult question. How much you should use spices? What kind of spices? For me, it's always research. I go for the local store and ask. Sometimes I get decent answers, sometimes don't. Sometimes I need to take by myself decisions what could be interesting, mix them and experiment them and feel. And then I Google it, of course, find information, what is ingredients inside, how your body utilize those ingredients, what could be unnecessary elements. Because even in most valuable foods as cabbages, there's also going to be some ingredients which isn't valuable for you. So it's everything like that in life. Some good things, some bad things. Why is like that? Well, why is like that? That's because the plants, they don't grow for your entertainment and for your food. They have their own agenda. And in the food chain, always wins which is the strongest, which is more inventive, which is more smarter one, and advanced protection system which enables him to survive. For the plants, the same thing. They produce different kind of poisonous things to protect themselves. The animals have other means to protect themselves. Also being poisonous, also being fast, also being sharp, and so on. So all those items, they live their own life and they want to be thrilling. They don't want to get on your table. So in each and other foods, we're going to have some good elements and some bad elements. You need to understand what you need to leave, what is good, and what you need to discard and avoid. Here we see beautiful arrange of the beans, the sprouts. That's, I guess, mungo beans sprouted. Beautiful. Cabbages, carrots, and so on. The only problem here for me is those ingredients are organic one. Are they clean? A great diet is based on organic, clean, proven by time ingredients. And in modern time, it's very, very difficult to find organic, clean produce. Most of the products are industrially produced and heavily chemicalized. Also, what kind of water is used to sprout those beans? So there is so many questions. If I could answer half of them, I can make my decision. But for me, it takes so much time every time when I go in the market to have those discussions with the people. And not all people are able to answer those questions because they have their own agenda. They want to sell the veggies, and it's nothing bad about that. They do their job, they work. So they're not going to be necessarily explaining to you that all those cabbages, carrots, and tomatoes are heavily chemicalized and so on. They need to sell. That's their business. So you need to take care of yourself. You by yourself. You ask your questions. You ask your questions, you get your answers, and then you make your decisions. What's good, what's not good for you. If you're gonna go by those things which you see here in everyday diet, as I do, you're gonna feel the same as I feel. And I can explain that I feel very good. More I eat greens, the better I feel. More I switch to some nonsense foods, as for example, industrial produced products, I feel worse and worse every day. Specifically meats, eggs, dairy products. Anything which is packaged, everything which is cans, my health is just declining. And of course, king of the evil is sugar. Doesn't matter what kind of sugar, brown, white. If it's sugar, then it's the worst thing which you can consume. There's nothing worse for my health than the sugar. Yeah. So only clean organic veggies as things which makes my health and me feel good. Here we see again attempts to spice up the life, or maybe have some kind of health ingredients for life. Well, people, you see, still looking for those things, but the thing is that people have no scientific approach. They don't base their decisions on the science and the good practices. They hear something from the parents, they hear something from the neighbor, but is this information is valuable? And each time when you see somebody preaches you something, you look on them. Are they in good health? Are they presenting something valuable which you want to copy? So, are they practicing what they preach? Well, yeah, if you practice what you preach and you are in good health, so then you can copy. When you look on the people and they are in good health, so that's good guiding lights for you. Hello, hello, hello. How is your day today? You see, I'm making today a video about healthy foods again. Walk in the market and explain what kind of foods I use, what I consume. Yeah. Well, it's still important. So many people don't understand the value of the healthy foods and eating the rice, eating different kind of fried nonsense, and then get sick, fat, and so on. Well, yeah, that's the basic ingredients for your good health. Yeah. Good examples in life when the people have a good health, good body form. That's the things which you can copy. That's the things which you can follow. Smart and sensible approach in life, it's very easy to sense and understand. You just look around and look on the people, and when you see the slim people are in good health, when they are not extreme by saying I'm totally vegan, I'm totally ketogenic, I'm totally carnivore, or I'm omnivore, or any kind of other diet. When the people are balanced out, and the people striving for some normality and scientifically based approach, well, that's the example which I follow, which I see, and I copy for my life. Nature always delivers the best things for you. Fortunately, our science is still in just a stage of the beginning and understanding of human health and delivering the good quality ingredients for a healthy life. Emergency medicine, yeah, it works, but that's not all. We need more. We need so many ingredients to eliminate unnecessary things for our diet and leave only those things which is necessary, which keeps our systems running. Well, enough of things. Hello, hello. Yeah. And after things which nature produced, there is a human production. All those things, yeah. I see. Tastes good. Yeah, tastes good, but it's not that healthy. So should you eat that? Should I eat that? Well, not for me, not for me. Or those human inventions, just for the convenience, just for the sake of the sugary taste. No, not for me, totally not for me. In many places around the world we have those public markets, and from ancient times people are selling goods, and there is a certain degree of, I will say, experience-based knowledge which shows us which things we have been choosing for many
thousands upon thousands of years. And he was cultivating, selecting them, and using them for our bodies for good health. And that's the basic. Upon that, it's going to be new modern foods which are going to enable us to reach even higher goals, which is longevity, better energy, and better health overall. All those small dishes. And that's also kind of shows us what we have been choosing for many hundreds and thousands of years. What we found, what we found as tasty, useful, and good for our health. Of course, we're pressing too hard on the meats, those oils, sugars, fats, and so on, and should pay more attention to those things. And we kind of understand. I guess most of the people understand. If you're gonna ask any individual what you think about healthy food, they say yeah, veggies. But the question is how many of those veggies they consume daily. They typically go by typical meals which they have, which is convenient and maybe cheap and so on. So even people know they don't practice what they preach. That's the biggest problem. What you do? You sell the SIM cards or the loans?
Yes, sir, I'm selling SIM now. Yeah. You vlog there, how you tell on people.
What? Yeah. It's well, but that's, you see, it's not gonna help. You need to vlog by yourself and do your vlog on this market and make your vlog about your SIM cards on the market. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's gonna help. My thing is about healthy food. I vlog about healthy foods. That's my vlog. Yeah, I walk in the markets and examine the foods, and I separate which is good one, which is not so good one. So that's my vlog, yeah.
It's okay.
I'm gonna be a little bit sari, a little bit clean fish and so on, veggies, yeah.
Vegetable.
Yeah. Well, mainly people understand the veggies are good for the health. You know, the question is how much we use them. That's the question, yeah. Okay, girls. Pay attention to healthy lifestyle, and that's the source of the happiness. Okay. Yeah, thanks. See you around. See you. Well, hello guys. Hello. The sari.
Sari-saring gulay.
That's interesting, yeah.
Gabi, that's
Gabi.
What?
What about you? Do you use your sari? Do you eat it also?
Yes.
Yes? Which one is your favorite food?
No?
Favorite food? Best food? Like which one? Language barrier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but which is your favorite food?
My favorite?
Yeah, food.
Sari.
Sari. What about rice?
What?
Rice?
Rice?
Yeah.
Yes, also.
Also rice, yeah. Yeah, well, chicken.
Adobo manok.
Yeah.
You know adobo manok?
I know, guys. But you see, I'm eating healthy, so I
How
don't.
to speak?
No. Sorry, guys, no. But why? Well, I travel around the world. It's not necessary for me. So, but the question was about the healthy food. So rice. See, I don't eat rice. I eat only veggies, clean fish, a little bit clean baboy.
Baboy.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But okay. Well, a little bit of language barrier. But yeah. So many people understand the value of those greens. The problem is that not all of us using them as main ingredients for our food. And me, well, yeah, my food is 90%. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
I like to eat carrots and lettuce, Chinese pizza.
Yeah.
You put it with tomato, limoncito,
Yeah. But what about?
vinegar,
Yeah.
with egg.
Yeah, with egg.
Yes. Pipino.
How you call this one?
Ampalaya.
Ampalaya. Yeah.
Ampalaya.
The bitter one, ampalaya. Yeah. Good one, yeah.
Bitter gourd. Now
So
I feel I'm 70.
So you drop the weight, yeah?
Yes.
That's good. What's your strategy?
Not even eat meat.
No meat, yeah. But
Little bit chicken.
being overweight, it's heavy, it's difficult, yeah.
Fish lang.
Oh la la. Well, this is a very good ingredient. Bamboo shoots. Because it grows in clean nature. If you're gonna see places where those bamboo are growing, it's typically very good soil, and organic definitely. Well, yeah, so environment is very clean where it grows, so that's the benefit. And also the content of the things here is also good. Elements which is here in dabong and bamboo sprouts, bamboo shoots. It's very valuable. You're going to see the base of the minerals and of course the vitamins and so on, but mainly minerals is here very valuable. Here we have again beautiful veggies. Each of those ingredients has okra, palm heart as they call. I'm gonna deliver you some certain element which your body may require. You may develop some kind of deficiency. So it's important to have a mix of different broad variety of the things in your diet. And of course avoid as much as you can those things which your body don't need, which satisfies your cravings in some way. And you need to learn how to deal with the cravings. I know how I can deal with my cravings. I learned that. The process of eliminating the cravings is very, very difficult. One of the most difficult things, because people typically get overweight only because of those cravings. That's the base. You have your cravings and you begin to munch. You begin to uncontrollably eat. That's the basic thing. If you can control the cravings, as I do, that's it. That's a recipe for success. You can keep your slim and healthy body without any suffering, yeah, without any feeling that you deprive yourself something. And method how you can eliminate the cravings is very easy and simple and basic. So basically, idea how I eliminate my cravings is I don't eat nothing which gonna exaggerate my cravings. If there is no sugar, if there is no salts, heavy fats, so my body has no urge for those things. Only greens and sometimes some fruit keeps my palate always clean. The cravings get less and less more you eat healthy food. More you eat healthy food, and specifically if you're able to eat raw food, the less cravings you're going to have, and they're going to be very subtle, very easy to manage. And once you switch to more tastier foods, even if you're using too much onion or garlic, or if you're gonna go by the eggs, meats, and if you add some salt and pepper, more you exaggerate, more cravings you're gonna have. So plain food, where you enjoy plain, clean taste of the food, keeps your palate clean, and you don't have those cravings anymore. It's very subtle, very easy manageable feeling. Well, avoid all those plastic things. Everything which is packaged, avoid that. So, and keep only the clean green things which you boil and clean distilled water. Well, and of course, don't pay attention to those things. Don't think that health will gonna come to you in the form of the box, on a pill, or something like that. No, it's not gonna happen like this. The only way, which is proven by thousands of years, for me, which works, is only this one. Only greeneries. Hello, hello, hello. How is malunga today? Yeah, you have, yeah? Whoa, very good. I'm gonna take it, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. So, very valuable. All those things is here. Yeah. Well, all those things are here. You just need to find a farmer who delivers you the good, clean, organic things without the chemicals here inside, which poisons you. Clean things, boil them in the clean water, eat it raw as much as you can, and that's it. And that's how you can follow my high-grade lifestyle. This is how I eat. This is my lifestyle.
The
sun is very hot, yeah?
Yes, sir.
But okay, this looks good. This looks good. Thank you. Well, you see, that's the beauty. That's my source of health. And it smells beautiful, it tastes beautiful. Well, guys, come on. How you can change this one for some nonsense from your shopping mall, from your fast food? Add this to the beautiful boiled fresh veggies, maybe some clean piece of beautiful ocean fish, and that's it. That's my diet. 99%. No nonsense, only pure things. Salamat. See you. Bye bye. See you. So you can guess already. Every day 1 hour, sometimes 30 minutes I spend in the market. I see the things, I check those, I smell, I analyze, and I buy. Every day I buy fresh veggies from me. And the rule is like that. If you are able to get on the market and get always fresh ingredients, so go on the market and buy them every day. Don't keep nothing at home. And specifically, don't keep anything at home which is unhealthy. Keep only those things which is available at your home. Don't keep even bananas or fruits or nothing. Keep only the things which you can consume and they're going to be healthy. Maybe some cucumber, maybe some tomato, and that's it. Nothing much more. No seduction. No nothing which is going to trigger your cravings. No temptation. That's very good strategy. Yes, salamat.
This Oppo.
Good one. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey, this is my palya.
Yeah, ampalaya, yeah. Good one. Well, let me see.
This is my beautiful. My beautiful is what?
Yeah, I see.
No beautiful.
I guess this is very beautiful. That's one, very good one. That's beautiful. Well, I'm gonna pick up some. I'm gonna go by. I will see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go by more green you have, more chlorophyll you have in a cucumber, more valuable things. The cucumber is typically around 90% only the water, so you need to find which have some kind of substance inside. In this case we have a very green color, as you see here, so that means there is some valuable ingredients in here. Well, I pick up a little bit okra, a little bit cucumber. They looks good. So there is a choice. Of course, you know, if you're gonna eat only the veggies, which is heavily chemically treated, you're gonna feel sick also. So it's not like, you know, you're gonna go in the market and you're gonna buy the greeneries and gonna live for a few months and it's ever gonna be okay. No, the sad situation is like that. It's not gonna be okay. Too much chemicals. So the balance between the veggies, a little bit beans. How you cook those veggies? Clean and keep it in clean distilled water. And then sometimes clean meat, sometimes clean fish. That's combination which enables me to keep my health in good shape. So sadly, there's no easy solution. There's no easy way around. You can't go just in market, buy everything and cook and feel good. It's not going to happen like that. But that's already going to be huge improvement for the health. If you switch to things which I explain you, which I use. But as always, you may have your opinions and you may have your ideas, so practice them. I do as I find out by many years and many examples, which is good. Well, they are not so beautiful as we have back in Europe, but they are good. If I will be back in Europe this spring and summer, you're gonna see what's tomatoes. They are much more bigger and very, very flavorful, very, very tasty, and there's a real quality in tomatoes in Europe. Yeah, I guess in some other places also, but certainly not here, not in those areas here. Very difficult to get good tomatoes. For diversity. Well, what about meat? Well, yeah, a little bit. Few hundred grams. A good piece of the meat once in a while, that's okay. Why it's okay? Many people are gonna say, well, no, meat should be a vegetarian. But I will say, what about deficiency? What about delivering all necessary elements for your body? And the meat is the best source. so you can eliminate all deficiencies in your body. And don't overeat, a little bit sometimes, and of course clean and organic one. There we have 200 grams, beautiful small piece of the meat. Sometimes of course I go for the bigger, but today we're gonna take just this small piece of the meat with the beautiful veggies. Salamat, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again, see you. For one day, 200 grams of the meat is totally enough. Sometimes maybe 300, 500. I've been eating even, more. Even specifically fish, if I eat, it could be even 1.5 kilo fish. But I guess anything with your overconsumption is bad. Anything which is over your normal amount which your body are able to digest, it's not good. It's going to be intoxication for your body. Certainly it is for my body. So even if you overeat the best things in the world, it's going to be bad. So the moderation is one of the most important things. A part of the things which you eat, your choice of the clean, healthy, organic things, the timing when you eat, and how much by weight, that's very important. And also the method of cooking is also very, very important. So all those things come to the play, and if you are doing everything correct, then you have best results. And then I have the best results. As we talk about the fish very oftenly, that main requirement for the fishes should be clean and wild fish. We see so many caged fish like this one, for example. Just check this humongous carp. That's humongous one, and it tastes amazing. And of course, I eat that, and it looks good, tastes good. But most healthiest thing, of course, the ocean fish. Well, and when we talk about the food, and specifically fish, and of course the meat, of course the veggies, of course all of them, the main thing is how clean, how organic, and how fresh it is. Alu, alu, alu! And the freshest is, the better it is. And in general, as for me, there is no difference. Yeah, well, of course, I have my preferences, but in general, if I see the fishes are fresh, that's the main thing which I'm looking for. The main thing should be the fresh, and if the fish is fresh, then it's good. The tuna, pandawan, this budboron, and so on. All the fish, if they are fresh, well, they are good. But between the good and the best is a big gap, and this gap is this fish's wild one, is this fish's organic one. So if you have a fresh, just catched wild ocean fish, that's gonna be best choice. Well, yeah, what about this one? Hello. Yeah, sometimes a little bit, but better if you cook by yourself and with the best ingredients and clean water. Well, yeah, that's the careless attitude. Just to play, that's the game. And for the kids, it's all okay. When the kids are playing, that's good, and that's valuable. And as for us, well, yeah, we should be serious about the food, yeah. And that's why I said, you know, in the beginning of the video, you're gonna thank me later. Well, that's okay. Listen, analyze, make your own decisions. What's good, what works for you, and practice. And I wish you have a good results. So we will be able to share them on Daily G and Alu, 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 and see the results. Well, as for me, well, you saw all my good ingredients. Now we're gonna go home. You're gonna see how I cook them, and that's gonna be my healthy meal for today. Well, here we are back home. First gonna go clean water, distilled one, and laurel leaves. Laurel leaf. There's gonna be a little bit chilies. Well, on the top goes beautiful veggies. And now it's gonna be lightly boiling for maybe 10-15 minutes. What are you gonna add? No, today maybe nothing. Sometimes. Well, yeah, as a additive for the improving taste, maybe some onion and garlic. Today is gonna be just a laurel leaves, a little bit chilies and veggies. 1 kilo of the veggies, 220 grams of the meat, 2 potatoes, a few laurel leaves, and a little bit chili powder. It's gonna be tasty dish. And in general, I would say, from my understanding, in high grade system, it could be around, in a scale of the healthiness, around 6. What's not that good? Well, veggie is not organic. That's main problem. Meat, I don't know the origin. Looks good, just fresh from a market. I don't know the origin also either. Potatoes, that's minus. That's starch, unnecessary thing. And could be more healthy ingredients. So that's 6. You add 2 or maybe even 3 points for organic and 1 point for like a minus for the potatoes, and then it could be 10. If everything could be organic, no potatoes, then it could be 9 to 10. I have a secret weapon. That's gonna improve my palate of the taste and of course of the healthiness. Okra, tomatoes, and of course moringa. That's beautiful. That gives me very interesting flavor, taste, and it's exceptionally good, healthy. And that's also, well, here as always only one problem, it's not organic one. If it could be organic one, then it could be the best, but in this case we have what we have. And as always, be happy and be smiley and positive attitude. Consume what you have. Take the best what's on offer. Well, here I have seduction for myself. That's not my choice. But here I have an outdoors kitchen, this one. So sometimes I go for that, which is not good. Not good, but yeah, it is what it is. And if you don't have those kind of things at home, that's very good. You don't have any temptation. If you don't see those things, you out of sight, out of mind. Well, things like this you can keep on the table. If you have munchies, you can, yeah, take this one and munch on a little bit okra or tomato. It's not gonna damage your health. It's gonna just a little bit unregulate your endocrine system because the timing could be wrong. You eat maybe too late, which is always bad also. Even if you eat the good things in the wrong timing, it's also bad. So yeah, we was talking in the market so much about timing, ingredients, so I guess you get plenty of information, and you know you can follow the high grade diet and reach your goals. Now here is one of the major ingredients for me every day. That's moringa. Every day I have a one bunch of moringa. Yeah, veggies, moringa, and well, and boiled veggies. That's the combination. That's my combination for my healthy meals. Well guys, it looks great. Yeah, bananas. Such a seduction if you have things like this somewhere around your home. Maybe you keep some fruits on the table. Well, looks good, beautiful, but at the same time, guys, not good. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be temptation for you. You're gonna be tempted to eat that. So that's bad. As you see, everything is kind of simple. Very simple quality ingredients. I walk around the market and I choose ingredients as I feel today. I may taste it also, I may buy it a little bit, I eat it and I feel, do I need this a little bit more? But typically it's enough for me just to see and smell. That same system which animals use when they choose the food, when they go around the fields and the forests and so on. They find a different kind of small things, this and that, and they and they taste it, they chew, and they smell, and then they feel, is this good for them? You probably have seen that the cats and the dogs sometimes eating the grass. That's kind of the system which animals use. So they understand they need some additional elements. Same for us, same for human beings. For this thing, for this reason, for us, for human being, it's very important to go in the market and see, touch, and smell your food. Once you choose the best ingredients, you judge them by the looks and so on, and you ask all those questions: is this organic, from where it's coming from? So you have a picture, and you more or less are able to understand. And I've seen so many fields in such crazy places that I never would like to eat from these fields, but you never know. And I saw so many beautiful mountain hillside fields from which way I would like to have a food, but you never know. That's the thing. So you ask all those questions, you see, you smell, and so on, and then you pick up only those ingredients which is valuable for you. Like the main rule, everything is just a big no. Like no, nothing is only allowed items. That's the easiest approach. If you're gonna say that everything is allowed and something is forbidden, the list is too long. Actually, if you're gonna go to the supermarket, it's gonna be 95% is gonna be wrong, and only maybe 5% is gonna be okay. So much more easy. Everything is no, only allowed ingredients, only things which is good. And we already covered it a million times, and you saw that already. What kind of ingredients is good and valuable. So, and then you cook, lightly boil, and that's it. And every day, 1 or 2 meals, totally enough. Last meal around 4, like it's now. 4 o'clock, I'm gonna have my meal. 4 till 5, I'm gonna have my meal, and then that's it for me today. Nothing much more. Maybe a little bit exercise in the evening, but also again, nothing much, nothing crazy. You don't go over the borders, you don't want to have a big muscle and so on. Unnecessary thing. Just a shape, tone your body, looks good, feels amazing. That's enough. In the future, we're going to be talking more and more about longevity and other things, which is on the rise of the modern foods and so on. And I'm going to dive more deeper in analysis and understanding what's new, what's good, and where the global scientific community goes, where the brightest minds goes, what they use, what they have found that's good and valuable for their health and diet. And that's going to be very interesting. But that's in another place, not definitely here. Well, that's it. I'm gonna wait for my meal. Well, guys, smells beautiful. And I bet it's gonna taste also beautiful. Well, healthy meal. Well, that's a beautiful piece of the meat. And here we have veggies. That's the choice for me today. I get a little bit beautiful pork meat called tenderloin. Check this beauty. Fresh as it could be. And of course the veggies. Then I get a little bit more beautiful moringa. And of course green veggies. Okra, tomatoes, cucumber. Well, bon appetit. That's my beautiful healthy meal for today. When you look on your meals, when you look on your future food, it's like you look on your future you. That's gonna be part of you. That's your ears, your eye, your body, everything in your body is gonna be built out from this one. So definitely you want to have cleanest and best ingredients. You don't want to have any junk here, because that's gonna be part of you. Do you want to have some chemicals? Do you want some fats or sugars which are gonna convert it to fat, which you don't want? Well, no. You want ingredients, you want building blocks for your future bones, skin, cartilage, muscle, anything. Yeah. Well, that's the best ingredients for that. Well, guys, how you compare this one with the nonsense from the fast food? Nah, come on. Well, rooster's going on as always. Yeah, that's funny. Well, yeah, that's the beautiful meal. As clean, as organic as it's possible. That's my choice. And of course, a little bit clean, beautiful veggies. There's gonna be moringa. Beautiful. Well, guys, voila, bon appetit. That's gonna be my beautiful healthy meal. Well, as always, positive vibes, smart attitude, important for your well-being, and of course ingredients in the food which you choose for yourself. It's very important for your well-being. All those things which you see here on my plate, it's gonna be part of me, and it's gonna happen the same with me, with you, with anyone on this planet Earth. Well, we may think that we are so different, but at the same time we are so same. And my diet, your diet, Japanese diet, Chinese, Arabian, European, African, American, island one, any diet is going to be built out from the carbohydrates, proteins, fats as the main ingredients. We need to take care that we have cleanest ingredients for our body. Cleanest, that means no human-made chemicals, no herbicides, no pesticides, no fungicides, no artificial fertilization things. So everything from the nature. It's possible. Many farmers around the world, they practice that and they reach the goals. They have clean organic foods. There's no way around. If you're gonna read and you're gonna understand how valuable is clean and organic food and how dangerous is all those toxins, and a part of this clean and organic food, of course, you need to follow the main high grade rules, which is the timing. It's very important which time of the day you eat, and amount, how much you eat, how many kilocalories. And it's not just only by kilocalories, it's so many other ingredients which you need to take in account and understand how they affect your body. So all those small things we're going to be discussing more here on Daily HG. Daily HG, we share daily high grade attitude to the things which is concerning to healthy food, entertainment, traveling, information which we gather and we consume, and of course food. So that's HG, high grade lifestyle. And if you feel a little bit overweight and you feel that you need the friends and you need the same-minded people, join us. Keep in contact on Facebook and YouTube. And definitely by copying my AG lifestyle, you will be living same AG lifestyle, yours one, which is gonna be more or less same. And my experience is for me valuable base of my life, and I definitely see the need to share this experience and accumulated knowledge, so more and more people are able to join AG lifestyle and live happy and live happy, sensible, smart, high-grade lifestyle. As always, remember, in healthy body is always healthy mind, and that's the main thing. Another beautiful day, another beautiful shopping, beautiful baguette with beautiful avocados. of course fish, cabbage, and assorted veggies. And that's my snack always. Well, that's only because I have this display here. Yeah, the owner of compound shares with us. Yeah, you see, beautiful gardening. But that's of course temptation. It's not nothing valuable for you, for me. So those are things valuable. This is valuable, that's very valuable, and this is extra valuable only if it's organic, of course. Beautiful avocados, best stage of the ripeness. Beautiful. Guys, come on, tastes so good. And one of the best combinations is avocados like this, beautiful, best stage of the ripeness, with the tomatoes and also the cucumber and also okra. Tastes amazing raw. You eat it raw like that, don't need nothing much more. Sometimes you can add a little bit maybe garlic or onion for the taste, but that's very beautiful snack. I guess that's one of the best snacks which you can have. You're gonna feel totally satiety feeling and flavors of the tomatoes, soury, and then avocados, which is kind of creamy. Goes so very well together. Such a beautiful stage of the ripeness for avocado. And yeah, that's guys a recipe for the healthy snack. There are several varieties of the avocados here. My favorite, of course, is evergreen. There's malachite and yeah, the other ones. But the main thing, as always, there's a stage of the ripeness. As everything in life, the best stage of the ripeness or readiness to consume, it's a main factor. It applies also for the any vegetable, any fruit. It's gonna yield you the best taste. Well, we talk about the fruits, then of course it could be too much sugars, yeah, too much fructose, which is very damaging for the health. And I avoid as much as I can, yeah. And if I switch my diet only on the greens and veggies, I feel the best. Nothing compares the diet of the healthy organic veggies, organic ones. And then some little bit clean meat, some clean fish, ocean fish, and farmers raised meat, chicken, pig meat, or other for that matter. It's up to you. You choose a little bit so you eliminate deficiencies in your body, but of course you don't press too hard on the meats. Well guys, and here it is, the best snack, best food in my tropical environment. You see, I'm staying even in tropics now, but I still consume the greens, because the greens is the main ingredient for my healthy diet. You may say, yeah, you can be in the fruits and so on, and well, I'll say, yeah, you can be in the fruits for some time, but then what's going to happen with the overload of the sugar? How your body going to be coping with the all other elements which is required for the building the bone, the teeth, the hair, the skin and muscle and so on. So it's not going to be happening from the molecules which is in the fructose. You need amino acids, and amino acids of course is they are abundant in veggies and also in the fruits, but in the fruits the problem is too much carbs, which alternates your endocrine system. And once you are able to choose the best ingredients for your health, do your research, Google it. I guess the main information is there. And as much other people want to mislead you or misguide you, you're still going to be able to find the right information in internet. And specifically watch those people who have a good results. If you see someone have a good body, and he's not kind of a fitness crazy guy with big muscles and so on, but still normal human being, then you can copy, then you can examine and adapt all those practices, which is good. But if you see someone who is overweight, or somebody's crazy muscular guy with a different kind of substances which improves his physical appearance. So yeah, there is no room for belief in that, because it's going to be all made for the media to just look crazy, attract a crazy crazy audience who wanna something from nothing, who wanna have a big muscle and tomorrow maybe even, and without any pain, any gain, and so on. But it doesn't happen like this in life. So you need to see and look for normality. And my advice, what I do for myself, I say, you look for something which is normal. You look for some good results, and then you examine them and copy what's good. People who are extreme can misguide you and mislead you and put you in extreme positions. So normality is the way, is a key to success. That's what I say to myself. I say, you look for normality, you look for good examples, and you focus on them. A part of those beautiful foods as a fresh and raw, which should be like main foods. Beautiful okra, cucumber, yeah, avocados, tomatoes. I cook my meals, as you see here. It's going to be cooked lightly boiled in clean distilled water, because the tap water is heavily chemicalized, treated. So clean distilled water, I'm gonna boil lightly my veggies, and then I'm gonna boil my beautiful fish, clean ocean fish, in this case pandawan. Pandawan, why pandawan? Because it's hunter fish. It eats other fish, it doesn't eat some nonsense. And from this clean food which he eats, he produces his own meat, which I can consume. Well, I'm gonna eat this beautiful avocado with the tomatoes. And then I'm gonna go for exercise, and after exercise I'm gonna eat my main meal, which is gonna be lightly boiled veggies and fish. So after you exercise, your muscles are empty, they need the nutritious elements and energy, and then it's gonna be possible for them to receive the best and cleanest elements to build and rebuild my body from the meal after the training. Well, those are the pieces of my healthy meal, healthy snack. A little bit of okra, tomato, and avocado. Looks beautiful, tastes amazing. If I would be able to eat like this every day, plus I get some anti-deficiency things as a little bit clean meat, clean fish, some other veggies, well, then my health could be in the best possible shape, best possible form. No fat, good muscle, good tone. So yeah, I guess that's the recipe for me for best possible body. Plus that comes new research, new scientific research for longevity and improving your health, and those things we're going to cover later. But now we focus only on the basic ingredients, which anyway you need to have every day. It doesn't matter what kind of new chemical substances will be possible to get to improve one or another function. You still need to maintain the basis, and the basis is going to be like this for very, very long time and foreseeable future. Clean, organic greens, yeah, and veggies, and then that's it. Then you have best base what you can have. Like for example, I say to myself, that's base for me, that's best what you can have. So, and then, well, then all modern foods, supplements, which kind of boost this and that function, and yeah, you're gonna get best what's available on planet Earth. No deficiencies, nothing in excess. And if I want to improve some function, of course I can use modern research and find high-grade elements to improve my health in a certain degree or way, but only if I need that. And if I eat healthy, mainly I don't need nothing much more. I need more clean and organic veggies. That's what I need. Beautiful sprouts, beautiful veggies, and yeah, that's like actually I'll say the main issue, main problem, because well, while I'm here it's very difficult to get one. While I'm in Europe, well, it's also not that easy, but I can manage. Specifically in my place, always have access to the clean organic produce in plenty. And those clean organic things are gonna enable my body run in the best possible way. Well, one portion of veggies is already boiled. You see a little bit okra, pumpkin, beans. Raw cabbages, this could be better, of course, but they are not organic, so they're gonna go for the light boil. Last ingredient is gonna be pandawan, as we call mahi mahi fish. Well, now beautiful cabbage is ready. 10 minutes lightly boiled, and now I'm gonna go for the exercise, and I put a little bit fish for the light boil. Also 15 minutes. Again, clean and distill the water. Yeah, and if you're gonna ask again, where is your minerals? Here I have my minerals. Here, all the necessary minerals. So no, nothing unvaluable in the water in the form of chlorine, chloride, or some other things. And here goes beautiful ocean fish. That's pandawan. Hunter, mahi mahi, ocean hunter, eats other fish. So, and that's the best meal for me today. Beautiful veggies, beautiful fresh fish. Yeah, you see this beautiful combination. One part of beautiful veggies, lightly boiled. Huge amount of beautiful and valuable minerals here. Vitamins, well, not that much anymore. They boiled out, but some of them are there. But in general, the minerals, building blocks for your body, is here. And here we have beautiful fish, goes for the boil. Well, while I'm cooking my healthy meals, they're gonna be exercise a little bit. So after exercise, is gonna be ready my meals. I'm gonna take a break, maybe 30 minutes. I'm gonna chill down, slow down all the processes in body, and the body flow from the muscles is gonna be to utilize all the processes and all the ingredients and elements in body in the best possible way, which is very, very important. Boiling, getting ready. I gotta exercise for the 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, fun outdoor gym. Have chickens. That's a playing billiard. Exotic, but that's okay. A part of you are eating the healthy foods, I guess, which is number one priority, clean organic foods. The next thing is exercise. Can you survive? Can you live without exercise? Well, I guess yes, you can. And, well, yeah, and if you are decently physically active, you walk, you go for the walk in the park, and go for the walk in the city for the groceries and so on. That's enough, yeah. That's going to be sufficient for your minimal physical activities. The part of the minimal is a nominal, and nominal means the best optimal amount, and then there's maximal, which is always crazy when the people go with very big muscle and so on. That's also unhealthy. And also for me, I don't see the reason why should I do that. Impress the other people with your big muscle. That's silly. No use in that. So yeah, smart, sensible approach to the training. A little bit keep yourself healthy, and that's the goal. That's the main thing. Well, let's go a little bit for shoulders and trapecia. Check this beautiful scene. Yeah. Looks good, guys. Yeah. Yeah, looks so sweet. Let's see, the animals are capable to show us best values of any living creature to take care of someone who needs that. You see, that's very natural for them to sit on this pipe, so they use the balancing system, and it's not a burden for them. And that shows us that each and every creature have its own state of the happiness, state of the comfort, and you shouldn't intervene with that. You shouldn't direct them. They're gonna find by themselves what's the best for them. And as you see, they're feeling happy, content, and sleepy, taking the rest. Yeah. Well, yeah, exercise nearly all my life, as long as I remember myself from teenager years. I've been always exercising, but at the same time, I've never been willing to go over the border, over my health. And I always feel that that's kind of border. I don't want to push myself more. And so many people are willing to do that, push and go over the limits of the health, which is abnormal. And then they develop different kind of health issues. And as we see so many people who are engaged in professional sport, they end up as invalids, as disabled people. So, well, you need to understand the limits and to understand what's valuable, what isn't, what's unnecessary. Well, of course, I want to use the words like a silly and so on, but then it's going to be everything that you look around. It's like 90% of the things going to be not very smart, kind of silly. They all say unnecessary. I will say simple when it's very primitive and useless for me. Find this balance. I see this modern lifestyle which we have here, and I don't mean physically here. I mean like here in this time of the this time in space and universe on planet Earth. We switch to the modern lifestyles, to the smart lifestyles. We use smartphones, we use smart technologies everywhere. Wherever we're gonna go, we use some kind of technology which is smart. And in this age of the smart technologies, we definitely should use more and more smart technologies to improve our health. Smart technologies in training, smart technologies in the production of the food, consuming the food, and regulating our biorhythms, which is very important. So I celebrate smartness, and for me the smartness is the most valuable thing which I want to share with other people, and what I expect from other people that they share with me. I don't need typically nothing much more. What else? Smartness is the main ingredient. If somebody shares with me his wisdom, that's the best thing which he can do. All the rest things is, well, could be, but not necessary. As funny jokes, as some stories, well, only if they're smart. If they're not, no value for me. Don't need it. I don't waste my time, I don't waste my energy on something unvaluable for me and make false smiles and so on. That's so unnecessary. That's so, not normal and not valuable for me. So everything which comes with the smartness, which is honest, which is practical, from the person who has experience with that and has good results, and he's practicing what he's preaching, well, that's interesting, that's valuable. All the rest things is just an empty buzz which is gonna disappear. Like we all come from dust from the universe. Our all molecules, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and all other molecules is just a collection of the dust from universe. And when we're going to be finishing our lives, which we all have been given like 100 years plus minus on this planet Earth by our genetic code, as we understand for the moment, well, when we're going to be finished that, then we're going to go to dust again. So meantime, we need to utilize the things which we have. And I like this idea that I heard somewhere, that the human body is something same as a violin. And it's good idea to play this violin in such a way as a virtuoso player plays. So you have your body, you have your instrument in your hands, and you need to utilize the most potential of your intellectual capabilities to utilize this body in the best possible way. For this reason, I think it's very important to collect all the best practices and use them, utilize them, so you can extract the best possible out of this body on this 100 given years on planet Earth. So I do that, travel, see this planet Earth. I've been covering at least 70%, I guess, maybe even 80% of the geographical places around the world. 70 little left. I've seen so many things, so many cultures, languages, geographical places, from cold to hot, from low to high, from the Dead Sea in Israel and Syria till the high mountains. I guess this experience of the traveling is one of the most interesting things which human being can do in life. Okay, let's continue my exercise. Such a satisfying feeling. Yeah, as always, in a healthy body you have a healthy mind, and that's very important, to have healthy body and have a healthy mind, so you're able to make good, positive decisions, smart ones. And I always like this attitude. I remember I was working with a big company as a sales department leader. And I was younger, and people who are older than me, 20 years, come over for advice. They say, okay, we know that you're going to be giving something valuable to us. What do you think about this and that? And when some people listen to you and they say, oh yeah, there is something in that, that's very valuable. So that's when your mindset is correct, it's right, it's healthy. So healthy body and healthy mindset is very important and valuable thing in your life. And after a good exercise, I'm gonna have a good meal. So my body will be able to build myself and rebuild myself. And there's gonna be beautiful fish. That's as always. And of course, here we have beautiful lightly boiled veggies. Well, let me enjoy this beauty. Very hot. Looks beautiful. Well guys, and tastes also beautiful. Check this beautiful piece. Come on guys. How you compare this one with the fast food? Well indeed, best fast food. 15 minutes and it's ready. Fast boiling, and you have a clean, beautiful ocean fish. Yeah, nothing much will compare with this one. Freshly boiled in clean distilled water. Clean ocean fish. Yeah, well guys, that's the beauty. How is this one? Looks good guys. Yeah, looks good and tastes beautiful. Beautiful fast food. 15 minutes and it's on your plate. And guys, how about this one?
Well, I'm gonna add a little bit okra and a little bit tomatoes. Those are gonna help me digest the fish meat, yeah. And that's the rule. When you eat meats, you need to have veggies, so they're gonna help digest the meats. Just check information about the enzymes, how they work, how important they are in the digestion system. Okra. Cucumber. Tomato. And then of course, beautiful piece of the meat. Looks good. Beautiful. Guys, another beautiful day, another beautiful meal. I'm back in the market. Well, I'm gonna try to find a good tomatoes. Very difficult to find the ripe ones. Hello. We're gonna take one pineapple. Yeah, salamat. But yeah, it's early in the morning, so and also helps digest the fats, but not always. I guess from the sweets, of course, the best is a durian. But if there is no durian, then it's pineapple, and then other things. Yeah, morning routine. Get your healthy supply. I look on those things and I think, what? Yeah. Well, of course, I understand that, you know. And well, I understand, you know. I don't want to explain that, but you understand by yourself. It's our habits, it's convenient, it's kind of sweet and tasty and so on, but it's so unhealthy. So big no for me. Well,
No sugar.
no sugar there. Well, I can explain you a little bit. Everything what is in the camote mainly is a starch, yeah, and the starch is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is the same as a sugar, so no difference.
No difference.
No difference.
It's cornstarch.
Yeah,
It makes cornstarch.
it's not cornstarch. It's just a starch.
Starch?
Potato starch. Yeah. So it's gonna be going from here directly where? Here.
Here.
Yeah. So not good. Well, sometimes a little bit okay, but the main food, of course, is the veggies. All those things. So that's veggies are the main thing. But I like from kamote make the chips.
Chips?
Chips, yeah, chips.
Like
yeah.
potato chips,
yeah,
like this?
Yeah.
Like that.
Good. Okay, see you around. Oh, here we have cabbages. Hello, good morning. Well, gonna take a little bit malong guy. Let me see. It looks good. Yeah. This branch. It looks nice, guys. Yeah. It looks very beautiful. That's the pure health. One of the best ingredients for my daily healthy meals. As a bone meat, it's very good. This cartilage is gonna help improve your cartilage, so you have your building blocks for your body. Well, I miss my beautiful dabong from Cagayan de Oro. Remember, that was so good one, freshly boiled, always hot, fresh dabong. Yeah. Haven't seen any other place, only in Cagayan de Oro. Okay, hello guys, hello. How is your day today? Is it going good? Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little bit sari gula, yeah. Well, gonna check a little bit avocados. Well, here we have our veggies go for the boiling. Well, that's my morning shopping. Beautiful avocados and beautiful tomatoes, and of course gonna be cucumber, moringa, of course okra, and a little bit good healthy meal with the little bits of the meat.
as a cartilage, as a liver, for diversity, so I don't develop any deficiencies in my body. Well, that's gonna be my morning meal, and actually maybe even only one meal for today. We'll see, because I have been lately eating so many fish and so on, so I can take a little bit lighter day, more with the veggies and the fruits, and very little bit small bits of the meat. Well, here my boiled veggies coming, a little bit green moringa and boiled cabbages and other, as they call, gulai. Beautiful mixture of the fresh, beautiful veggies. And of course, those beauties, those gonna be like for last. Always gonna neutralize everything and leave the only best trails in the body.